Hello, Hogziller here again. And in today's video, I'm going to do an informal tips and tricks on how to complete the Penultimo of the Caribbean mission for Tropico 6. This is actually the first scenario of the game, so it is kind of quick and basic, kind of eases you in from the tutorial to basic gameplay. But there's a lot of stuff that happens really quick, so I'm probably going to be doing a lot of pausing and talking about stuff since this is from one of my speed runs. And the speed run itself is actually pretty quick. I know this is like 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes. So let's go ahead and get started here by picking the first scenario. So there's going to be a lot of rapid succession clicks. And one thing else I'm going to say is there's a lot of optional quests that you don't need to complete in this scenario. You can actually skip a large majority of them, and I'll talk about them hopefully as they occur. But like I said, this is very basic, very simple start. So what you do here is you're going to have a sugar plantation. But we're going to do some stuff, including get rid of the palace employees. We're going to quick build a pirate cove there. We're going to quick build a coconut for a later scenario where there will be a special work mode on the gold mine. So we're going to want to build the road here. I'm using hotkeys for everything in this. So I'm hotkeying a dock, I'm hotkeying a tropical port, I'm hotkeying, it's the Teamsters port to 3 islands, because that's going to be a main quest. So now I need to have a gold mine. And I'm going to actually build a couple gold mines, have the pirate cove, and complete the gold smuggler raid. So we're going to go ahead, get the gold smuggler raid on and some looting. We're going to go ahead and get those to the dock. Here's one of those optional quests I was talking about for a fisherman's wharf and a teamster's office. This is like almost like if you skip the tutorial or you want to just be eased into the game, you have all these optional quests. For a speed run, they're not necessary. So we're going to go ahead, get the profit protocol on, but we're going to actually stop one of them because I'm trying to stagger the gold coming in as part of another quest, because everyone will be hired and they'll all work a shift and they'll all leave and you'll have no gold and your speed run is done. I'm actually building a warehouse to house gold, or coconut, sorry. All this stuff happens so quick. I'm building a Teamsters next. I'm actually going to do about half Teamsters so that they don't suck all the gold out of here so quick. Just get the Teamster ports. Now you have the coconut harvester, which you pre-built, along with having at least one Teamster port with an upgraded deckhands, which I pre-did. Now, what I'm doing is I'm building a newspaper with the Independent because we're going to want to trigger a revolution later. Build up the budget on the dock. There's some demands we're going to skip past. We're going to need the corn. I'm building the rum and building the sugar. I'm doing it just because I asked for it. I'm probably just going to delete it here. Build a Teamster port on each of the 3 islands, which I pre-did, as you saw in the very beginning. So we're just going to go ahead and accept that, take the money. Build a logging camp is an optional quest, so we're just going to skip it. Once we got that done with the sugar and rum, we delete them. Now we're just waiting on the gold smuggler. Now, here you're going to have a request for gold to be delivered to the pirate cove. This does not happen all the time. I haven't figured out the exact reason why. It triggers about maybe 80% of the time. So there are other videos of mine that you don't see the gold request from Gold Smuggler. And it'll actually just complete the quest. Which is why my times can be a little off sometimes. Here we completed the corn, take the 10 revolutionary immigrants, and continue on. So we're just building up the gold here. And actually, I did not get the gold demand on this video here, but it'll actually ask for gold to be delivered to the Pirate Cove. So now you're gonna have the next part of the main quest where you're gonna want a coconut harvester. You're gonna want at least one gold mine with the secret protocol work mode, which isn't normal across the entire game, and then have the export trade route for a special thing that these mines will produce called gold nugget. So what we want to do is fire up our mines, do the secret protocol, and then use that coconut. And it should be delivered right to the dock that I have on this island. So I do the route for the gold nugget. All these other missions are kind of pointless. I'm just trying to build up my revolutionary support here. So that's why I built the newspaper. So now we're just waiting for that gold nugget to be exported or created and then exported. Honestly, in hindsight, I could have probably done an emergency job to get it there a little quicker. But it is what it is. So now what you need is to have a theater. Build the theater. You're going to have a request for your Presidente to visit the theater, so build it as close to your palace as possible. And then what I did ahead of this is I had my Presidente with the character trait of workaholic. That way I know where they're going to be. They're going to be in the palace. Else, if they have different work traits like charismatic, they might be running around the island. They might be on the west end of the island or on the other island, and that would harm your time in a speed run. So I'm just gonna pick my El Presidente, get them there. They're there. I have the request in for the theater. So now it's just waiting again until they get that. We'll do... Oh. So now there's just a request here that I just missed. So now I think you can pick any of these three options. And now they want you to build 3 guard towers. Do it to get the 10 revolutionaries. Just build them anywhere. Whoop-de-doo. And now what you want to do is look at what the numbers are for each of these. They want you to either select food, faith, or liberty. And you can see liberty right now is at 55. While the other 2 are actually below the thresholds needed. So obviously I'm going to pick liberty. And that's complete. Now you can see that I just need to complete the demands to trigger a revolution. So what I'm going to do at this point is just get the tavern built. Another thing you can do, if you have the money, is you can start eliminating citizens that are royalists. And that would actually sway the revolutionaries' percentage in your favor. I'm actually surprised I didn't try doing that here. I don't know if I didn't think of it. You declare independence, get your money. As long as that's probably part of the reason why I didn't do it here is I needed to have at least 5,000 in my treasury because it would be the 10,000 you could go into debt plus the 5,000 in positive treasury to declare independence immediately, and then you win the game. So that is actually a quick look at my tips and tricks for completing Penultimo of the Caribbean. If you like these kind of videos, go ahead and press that thumbs up button. If you have a question or have a better tip or trick, go ahead and leave a comment below, and please consider subscribing. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.